Good morning, it's Mark Silverman here. I have a tool for the day. I call them hidden tens. I call them things that are on your agenda that are that you want to accomplish something, but for some reason you just never get to it. I want to sit down and do my taxes. I never get to it. I want to write a book. I never get to it. I want to put out a video. I never get to it. I want to call. I want to call these people for sales, and I never get to it. And you can't figure out why you won't do it. Sometimes it's just garden variety fear. Sometimes it's garden variety resistance. But sometimes it's something that needs to be unhooked. So a lot of people have developed tools to unhook that. In shadow work, we have a voice dialogue. Again, in Ho'oponopono, which is an ancient Hawaiian conflict resolution methodology, they have you talk and work with your inner child, with this little inner child. Robert Keegan does a thing called competing commitments, which is very, very straightforward. Look for an evening with Robert Keegan. Really, really good stuff. I call it hidden tens. So I'm going to go through a little worksheet that I have for you. So this is going to be a little longer tool. But I'm going to go through a little worksheet with you that helps me unhook that 10. So bear with me here while I change my screen. Share screen. Let's go here. So we now have our hidden tens worksheet. So what I do here is, if you look over on this corner with the goals or action, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish? What is it that I want to do that I'm not doing? So I list that. What is it? And I'm going to go through it. Then I look at what would I be doing if I was accomplishing that goal. If I was firing on all cylinders, I was Johnny on the spot, and I was the person I always wanted to be, what would I be doing? List all those things out. Then I would go next door here, hoping my cursor is showing. What am I doing instead? How am I avoiding that? How am I not doing it? How am I sabotaging myself? And then I go, after I do that, I sit and I really kind of, and again, this is about going inside and being honest with myself. What is it that I'm worried about if I do this? So if I do this, what will happen? And almost always the positive comes. If I do this, I'll make money. If I do this, I'll feel better. If I do this, I'll be thinner. If I do this, but really look under it. What is the fear? What is the worry? So, and it's a voice that kind of goes, well, if I'm really truthful, if I do this, I'll feel this way. And you look for that. And then you write down, what is that hidden 10? What is the agenda of that little voice inside that's keeping you from doing what you want to do? And then you can talk about learning and thinking about it, and we can talk about solutions for that. So I've made another little thing here. I hope this works out really well on video. We'll see. And I went through mine on my own. So one of the things I have resistance to is writing and publishing blogs. I like writing. I'm a pretty good writer. People respond well to my stuff, but the resistance to writing and then publishing the blog has always been a tough one. I've kind of worked, since I've done this worksheet, I've actually worked through it and my blogs are getting out. But this is the process I went through. So the goal, writing and publishing my blog. So what would I be doing if I was firing on all cylinders? Well, I'd finish, edit, and publish. I'd hit send. I'd get these to my VA on time so she can put it out on social media. I'd write when I'm inspired. And I'm really getting good at that, getting my journal out and writing down subject matter and all that stuff. And then I would get it out there, and then I would enjoy the great feedback, because it would be great feedback. What do I do instead? I procrastinate. I half finish some, and then I put them aside. I have a bunch of blogs that just never got finished. I go to Facebook. I eat. I sharpen my pencils. I look at the news. The news is really juicy, and it's a really good false 10. It gives me the dopamine that I want, or the anger that I want. Sometimes I just make videos because I enjoy making the videos better than I enjoy doing the blogs now. Used to be terrified of making the videos. Now I love it. Or I do other people's 10s. So what was the worry? And the worry turned out for me to be, if I do it, if I actually write and publish blogs, then people will really know who I am and really know what I think. When I put these videos out, when I put the blogs out, you guys know what's going on here, and I get to be judged. So the hidden 10 The hidden 10 down here is stay safe. Don't let people see who you really are. Only put out a video if it's perfect. Only put out a blog if it's perfect. Don't let people judge you. All the people from my past life, you know, in sales, all these executives, what are they going to think of me when I'm doing these things? I can't let people see this. I'm very vulnerable on these videos and in these blog posts. Will I ever get a job again if I want to go back to a regular job? I don't know. It terrifies me. I only show what makes me look good. I get to talk a big game without actually doing anything. That's a huge one. I get to talk about it, but I don't put my stamp in the ground and have my people find me because they get something out of what I'm writing. So what is the learning? That my thought process is if I write what I really feel, I'm going to get judged. And people are going to see things that I don't want them to see. And now I can work with it. Now I can work with vulnerability. I can work with my fears. I can work with starting to love who I am and love putting myself out there in the world. I will put a link to my workshop. Actually, I will eventually put a link to this worksheet. Happy to work through one of these with anybody who wants to. Just instant message me or email me, and I will help you with that. Thank you. Hope this was helpful. It's really helpful to me, especially when I'm caught in my head and I can't get to where I want to go. Have a great day.